of judgment, item 32.
The award has been set aside, matter remanded back to the Labor Court for a fresh decision in the light of observations made here in above. Yes.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
My lord, I am paying for listing of a requisition for admission, my lord. I have already approved but not listed, my lord.
When do you want it?
Any date, my lord, before vacation, my lord.
Why before vacation?
My lord, SLC is to be held recently, my lord, very shortly, my lord.
This matter was filed when?
Filed, my lord, in the month of February, my lord. For admission now, my lord.
Not possible. Not possible. Before vacation, not possible. Yes.
My lord, then after vacation, any date, my lord.
After vacation.
Obviously.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, we have filed an implement petition and the case is fixed on 23rd. Lordship, this matter may come up with the petition.
What implement petition in which case?
Lordship, this matter relates to transfer matter, Lordship. Without including me as a party respondent, they got the stay order, Lordship.
You file a stay vacating an
Lordship,
implement.
first we are filing
All right.
implement,
Yes.
Lordship.
May I please? My lord, I pray for listing of a motion matter, new motion matter. In this case, my lord, we have challenged an embarrassment.
When?
File on my lord, 19/6, my lord, I pray for on Friday.
When do you want it?
On Friday, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, file your list.
My lord, may I pray for listing of a new motion matter on Friday, your lord?
Yes.
Much obliged.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 26, lordship. Here the order has been complied, lordship. So I would like to, lordship, they before the lordship for giving liberty to withdraw the matter, lordship. Order is complied, lordship.
Well, there is no question of withdrawal. Mr. H. Talwar, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the order of this court has been complied with and therefore this case can be closed. The respondents' counsel do not have any objection. As such, this contempt case stands closed.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, in item number 21, as we mentioned, the matter is listed today. Lordship, yesterday we filed an IA, but the IA is not listed. Lordship may take up this matter along with the IA some other day.
After vacation.
Lordship.
Yes. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that an interlocutory application filed by the petitioner in WPC.
Lordship.
Okay, next matter, please. Next.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention for listing, Lordship, after vacation, Lordship.
Listing for what?
Admission, Lordship.
After vacation.
Wait, Lordship, with the consent of the
I beg to mention item number 15, my lord. Kindly taken up this matter after vacation, madam.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List accordingly.
Obliged.
Your lordship, I beg to mention WPC number 4326/2021. Matter may be come up on Monday, your lordship.
After vacation. What is the motion?
Admission, your lordship.
After vacation.
Yes.
Yes, please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 27, Lordship.
Yes.
This matter has become infractious, Lordship.
Why?
He has got another job. That's why he doesn't want to continue this matter.
Miss B. Talukdar,
Yes,
learned
Lordship.
counsel for the petitioner submits that during the during the pendency of the contempt case, the petitioner has got another job and therefore he is not seeking compliance of the court's order. As such, this contempt case be closed. Since notice has not yet been issued. Since taking note of the submission of Ms. Talukdar, this contempt case stands closed.
Much obliged.
Lordship, WBC number 1344 of 2023.
You're right. Miss, your name please?
K. Babujari.
Ms. K. Purputari, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner in item 20 submits that an
21, Lordship.
21 submits that an interlocutory application filed by the petitioner in this case has not been listed today. As such, the registry to list this matter along with the IA after vacation. With WPC number with item 20.
Yes.
No, I beg to mention item number 30,
Tagged with the writ petition.
item 33, madam. Your lordship had directed the respondent side to file an affidavit. They filed it in the late afternoon yesterday. So we are filing a reply maybe in an hour, 1 hour and a half. Madam. may pray, my lord, the matter be listed along with the two affidavits, my lord, on Friday, my lord. Day after
Mr.
tomorrow.
B.D. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that a copy of the affidavit filed by the IITG has been served upon him only this morning.
Yesterday, late
Yes,
afternoon.
yesterday, late in the afternoon. Full stop. He, therefore, seeks 2 days' time to file rejoinder with a request to post the matter for motion again on 23/6/2023 by expressing extreme urgency in the matter. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. Let this petition be listed for motion again on 23/6/2023 along with the affidavits stroke rejoinder affidavit filed by the parties.
Much of them. I'll inform them.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, matter is regarding appointment on compassionate appointment as grade 4. On earlier occasion, the respondents were asked to obtain instructions, Lordship.
We have not received any instruction, my lord, in this case. Petitioner died in 2011, my lord. That was placed in the DLC.
All right,
DLC
then
is
we'll issue notice. Heard Ms. A. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, who submits that instructions as called for in terms of the order dated 6/2/2023 passed by this court are still awaited. Similar is the stand of Ms. S. Nyogi. DS Nyogi, learned counsel for the respond numbers 1, 2, and 3. In view of the request made by the respondents' counsel and considering the issue involved in this petition, some more time is granted to the departmental counsel to obtain instruction. As such, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Ms. Nyogi has accepted notice for respond number 1, 2, and 3, and Mr. Chutia for respond numbers
4 and 5.
4 and 5, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petitioner, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned's departmental counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Yes.
Please, Lordship.
Nice.
Yes. What is this?
Yes, Lordship. The minute dated, Lordship, it is 15/3/2023, it is clear, Lordship.
What is this? What is your instruction? No
Lordship,
women.
Lordship,
For women,
Lordship,
no.
in OBC category, Lordship,
Hmm.
it appears that there are 2 posts, Lordship.
Hmm.
As per section 4 of the Act, Lordship, the Reservation Act, Women Reservation Act, Lordship, 2005, Lordship, it appears that 30% in case of the category scheduled caste, scheduled type, OBC, and like that. Lordship. In 2, Lordship, 2 posts, it is come under 0.5, Lordship. And therefore, it is the prerogative of the appointing authority that it may be taken or not. As per the comparative statement, Lordship, it appears that the petitioner is lesser than the candidates those selected, Lordship. That is the issue.
33% of 2 half post, let her be appointed against half post, half salary, half work.
More than half, my lord.
More than half means 0.6.
0.6, my
So
lord.
she will be appointed at 0.6 and get 0.6%.
No,
of salary.
if it is not out of 2 posts, my lord, if not a single post is given to the scheduled caste, my lord, then it will be,
Where is the law on that?
my lord, at this stage, my
No, at this stage we'll close it unless you show the law. Those days are gone. That today I will say something, then after another 3 months I will say something. That is not happening.
Then my
You
lord-
address the court on that, on this issue right now, or we'll close the matter. As simple as that.
then some time may be granted to me.
Okay, half an hour.
No, my lord. I only to adjourn for
Sorry,
the
next
day,
matter, please. Half an hour.
for the day, my lord.
No, no, no.
For the day, my lord, my lord, I was not prepared in this.
You have to come prepared in this.
My lord,
court.
that
There
is
no
why,
option.
my lord, only for the day, my lord.
This court also gives quick orders where it is possible, but where the matter is. to
My
be
lord, there is
dismissed, that will also-
there is a judgment, my lord. I have
Come up
seen-
with the judgment, 12 o'clock, yes. What is this? Who is appearing in this case? None appears for the rate petitioners when the matter is called up before this court. Miss
J. Gogoi.
J. Gogoi, learned
For water resources.
Standing Counsel, Water Resources Department, as well as Miss S. Burwa, learned Government Advocate Assam are present. Is there any traffic issue somewhere? People are held up, something like that? No.
Earlier occasion petitioner has also not come. He has filed some related case also.
So the government advocate Assam is present on behalf of this, are present on behalf of the official respondent. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, this matter still passed over for the day.
Maybe, parties commissioner appointment matter. Petitioner's father died May 6/12/2001 matter. At the time of death of his father, petitioner was minor matter. That is why he filed an application before the function authority after attaining the age of majority matter.
2001, no appointment can be granted today.
Minor.
You have 5 minutes to argue, then I'll dictate the order. How can 22 years back somebody died? How can there be a compassionate appointment today?
He filed an application 2013 my lord. 2014 DLC recommended his name. As 2017
No,
SSC.
it can be passed in this matter.
In fact, Lordship discovered case Sanjay Kumar, state of Bihar. There should not be any reservation for a minor. I'm relying on this judgment and also Lordship judgment.
Give me the judgment. Why do you prompt these people to come to court? Why?
And this is
You are not conversant with the law. You don't look up the law.
and the judgment which my friend is relying, it is this fact is different. In his annex one judgment of this honorable court. Paragraph 3 is check. Paragraph 3 of Sanjay Kumar Lordship, back page, paragraph 3. And last portion, next page.
Take down hard, Mr. A.K. Azhar, learned counsel for the petitioner. The father of the petitioner, who was serving in the post of Nayak in the 3rd APBL, had died in harness on 6/12/2001. At that time, the petitioner was a minor. However, on attaining the age of majority, the petitioner had submitted an application on 20/10/2013, praying for appointment on compassionate ground. It appears that the application submitted by the petitioner was forwarded by the district level committee (DLC) of Jorhat by resolution adopted in its meeting dated 26/6/2014. The grievance of the petitioner is that this state level committee (SLC)
SLC dated 5/9/2017, my lord, and DLC dated 1/8/2014.
had rejected the application of the petitioner on the ground of within court's late submission of application, unquote, by the resolution dated 5/9/2017. Agreed by the resolution dated 5/9/2017 of the SLC, the petitioner has approached this court after a lapse of nearly 6 years by filing the present writ petition. Mr. Azad submits that the delay in filing the application was on account of the fact that his client was a minor at the time of death of his father. However, since the DLC has recommended his case, the SLC ought to have considered it on merit. The said submission has been opposed by Ms. M.D. Bora, learned government advocate Assam, by placing reliance on two decisions. That is, by placing reliance on a decision of the Supreme Court rendered in the case of Sanjay Kumar versus State of Bihar and others, reported in 2000 (7 SCC 192) as well as an unreported decision of this court rendered in the case of Pranjal Koch, KONCH versus State of Assam and 5 others, third bracket, WPC number 2349/2023, to submit that the case of the petitioner is hit by the principles of delay and laches and therefore has been rightly rejected by the SLC. Stop. It is also the submission of Ms. Bora that there is no element of compassion in this case, and law is well settled that there cannot be any special treatment extended to applications merely because applications for compassionate appointment merely because the applicant was a minor at the time of demise of his or her guardian. Full stop. Full stop. After going through the facts and circumstances of the case, as noted above, this court is in agreement with the submission of Ms. Bora that the issue raised in the present, that the writ petition is covered under the aforesaid judgments, namely so-and-so, supra and so-and-so. Full stop. The father of the applicant had died way back in the year 2001, and the SNC had also rejected his application on 5/9/2017, which is nearly 6 years back. Full stop. Under the circumstances, no writ of mandamus can be issued at this stage, directing the respondents to consider his case for appointment of compassionate ground. Therefore, this court does not find any illegality in the decision of the SLC. The writ petition is accordingly held to be devoid of any merit, and the same is dismissed.
I am deeply obliged, my lord.
Reporting and division.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, in this case, I am challenging a seniority list, my lord, page number 48, my lord.
On what ground?
My name is serial number 2, my lord. My past service has not been counted, my lord.
My lord, we have to obtain instructions regarding this, my lord.
All right, heard Mr. F.A. Lashkar, counsel for the petitioner. By filing the instant writ petition, a challenge has been made to the seniority list of senior assistants, bracket UDA, in the establishment of PWRD, Mongoldoy and Dalgaon Territorial Road Division by contending that the benefit of past service of the petitioner has not been extended to him while determining the inter se seniority of the candidates. Ms. R. Bowal, Learned Standing Counsel.
On behalf of Mr. P. Nayak, my lord.
So Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Counsel, PWD, also prays for some time to obtain instruction.
Respondent number 1, 2, and 3, my lord.
Appearing for respondent number 1, 2, and 3, prays for some time to obtain
4
instruction.
private respondents.
NOM 8 weeks. Since Mr. Nayak has appeared for respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, no formal notice is required to be sent to the state respondents. Extra copy of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned department counsel. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice of respondent number 4. I register.
I have an interim prayer, my lord. I have an interim prayer, my lord.
What is the interim prayer?
My lord, if, my lord, this seniority list may be stayed, my lord.
Seniority this may be stayed. Why
My
seniority?
lord, on 30th June, my lord, the post will be vacant, my lord.
You
30th
move
June.
an IA if they take a stand for promotion. They take, if they process the promotion, you move an IA. At this stage, we can't stay. Or I can mention, pardon the prayer of interim relief, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. Please.
Obliged.
Deeply obliged.
May it please your lord. Matters pertaining to reservation in promotion matter. My lord, the petitioner is holding the post of Deputy Commissioner of Taxes, my lord. My lord, what happened on 4/2/2023? There is a DPC, by which the name of the private respondent was recommended. In contrary to the WEM dated 18/1/23, and the law laid down by your lordship, my lord. My lord, the cadastre of Joint Commissioner is 5.
Yes.
And my lord, this court has held way back in 2016 my lord, by judgment dated 31/3/2016, annexure 15, page 18. Here, my lord, the roster of the joint commissioner was set aside and quashed by this court, my lord. 13-point roster at page 18.
Page 80.
80, my lord.
Yes.
Kindly peruse, my lord, kindly peruse para 1, my lord. What was the challenge, my lord? And on that application, by filing this petition under Article 226, the petitioner seeks quashing of notification dated 8/3/13 issued by the Commissioner and Secretary Government of Assam Finance Taxation Department, laying down post-based roster in the cadre of Joint Commissioner of Taxes under Finance Taxation Department, and further seeks a direction to consider the case of the petitioner and other eligible candidate in the cadre of Deputy Commissioner of Taxes for promotion to the cadre of Joint Commissioner of Taxes without applying the principle of reservation. Now, kindly come to the operative part, my lord.
What
That
is the matter? Petitioner is a reserve
Peti-
category candidate.
Petitioner is a general category candidate. He challenged the minutes of the Departmental Promotion Selection Committee that by which private respondent who is reserve category candidate whose name was recommended. And kindly,
Where is the minor? Which page?
my lord, minutes has not been provided to me in spite of my RTI application. My RTI application was
What is
rejected.
the date of the minutes?
My date of the minutes is 4/2/23, my lord.
So has he been promoted?
No,
Has any order of promotion been issued?
no.
Private respondent has been promoted.
Lordship, that instruction I do not have. I have
My lord, let them bring the DPC, my lord.
minutes.
Get the records. All right, we'll have it when?
On Friday, my lord.
Lordship, Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
All right. Mr. G. Vishal and counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the petition. The grievance of the petitioner is that the respondent number 7 is being sought to be promoted to the next higher rank of Joint Commissioner of Taxes by ignoring the candidature of the petitioner who is senior to him in service, notwithstanding the fact that the 13-point reservation roster earlier relied upon by the department had been set aside by the judgment of this court rendered in the case of Rakesh Agarwal versus State of Assam and others, reported in 2016, (3) GLT 464. Mr. Bosho submits that the department has not published the minutes of the DPC, nor the order of promotion, as a result of which he has not been able to challenge the same. Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Council Taxes from Assam, 6 time till 27/6/2023 to produce the relevant records for perusal by this court. Mr. T.C. Chutia, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, is also present on behalf of the state. On the request of Mr. Chaudhary, let this matter be listed for motion again on 27/6/2023, on which date the records be produced by the departmental council. One extra copy each be furnished to the learned council appearing for the respondents. Yes.
My lord, on that day, interim order may be
Is it
considered.
necessary to rush?
May I please, your lordship? Case of lordship appointment on completion ground also, and his case was rejected by GLC lordship.
Died in 2011.
But recently, the 2022 DLC held lordship, and accordingly, his case was recommended. Lordship, may kindly come to page 52.
But how can it be done? How can it be done after?
Because
When
of-
did he file the application?
Immediately, lordship. Immediately.
All right, then you obtain instruction. This is a delay by DLC.
Lord,
Mr. J. Kalita, Learned Counsel for the petitioner.
Lordship, SLC rejected his petition
Why?
on page 56. on delay ground, late submission
There
of
was delay
application.
by the
Yes.
late submission,
Late
is it submitted on time?
Similar cases are fixed on 27/6.
Mr. J. Kalidan and counsel for the petitioner agreed by the decision of the SLC in rejecting his application seeking appointment on compassionate ground. By holding that the application was hit by delay, the instant writ petition has been filed. Mr. Kalita submits that there was no delay on the part of the petitioner in submitting his application. The delay, if any, was on the part of the DLC for which the petitioner cannot be held responsible. Ms. S. Borwal and a government advocate Assam prays for some time to obtain instruction, but she submits that similar petitions are pending before this court. As such, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Ms. Borwal has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition come requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned government advocate Assam. On the request of Ms. Borua, let this matter be listed again along with WPC number
5086/22.
5086/2022.
The petitioner is aggrieved by an order of dismissal from service. There is some delay, my lord, in this matter because initially he moved the Patna High Court, my lord, being from Bihar.
Where is the order?
My lord, Annexer 9. The dismissal order Annexer 4, my lord. Page
Page.
26.
Page.
26.
Lordship may issue notice that appeal has been prepared, that has also rejected.
That was-
Lordship may issue notice at this stage.
And Mr. B. Patel, learned counsel for the petitioner, assailing the order dated 6/7/2018 by means of which the petitioner was dismissed from service. The instant writ petition has been filed. I have perused the grounds taken in the petition. Mr. B. Chakravarti, learned CBC submits that even the appeal preferred by the petitioner has been rejected, and therefore he be granted some time to seek instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since Mr. Chakravarti has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies, etc. Yes.
Deeply offensive.
May please, your lordship. Lordship matter relates to selection and appointment of Camp Pradhan, lordship. We have preferred an appeal before the authority, lordship. That is at page 43, lordship.
Let the appeal be disposed of. Next paragraph. You're right. I heard Mr. M.K. Boral and counsel for the petitioner. It appears that in terms of the advertisement notice dated 07/07/2022, published by the respondent number 3, inviting applications for appointment of Gao Pradhan, the petitioner had applied for the post of Gao Pradhan for which Gao?
Borthol, Doloigao and Borthol, Kosarigao.
Borthol, Doloigao and Borthol, Kasarigao. On conclusion of the selection process, the respondent number 7 was selected. Agreed thereby, the petitioner had preferred an appeal before the respondent number 6, that is the commissioner from our Central Assam division. On when did you prefer the appeal?
28/5, lordship.
On 28/5/2023. However, since the appeal has not yet been disposed of, the instant writ petition has been filed. Mr. T. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, as well as Mr. S. Dutta, learned standing counsel, Revenue Department Assam, have both submitted that since the petitioner has already preferred an appeal, no order is required to be passed in the present writ petition, save and except issuing a direction upon the respondent number 6 to dispose of the appeal in a time-bound manner. Mr. Bora has also agreed to the same recourse. As such, without expressing any opinion on the merit of the case projected by this petitioner, this writ petition stands disposed of by providing that since the appeal had been preferred on 25/5/2023, that is more than a month back, that is nearly a month back, hence the same be considered and disposed of within a period of another 45 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order with a reasoned order.
Private respondent has already been appointed, Lordship.
Huh?
Private respondent has already been appointed.
Yes, that's all.
Obliged, my lord. Obliged.
Lordship, in this case, we have filed an additional affidavit, bringing on record the intimation sent to the petitioner regarding the withdrawal of Wakalatnama, which is being duly received by him, Lordship.
Your name, please?
K. Sumi, Lordship.
K. Simi.
Yes, Lordship.
This K. Simi, learned counsel, appearing in this case for the petitioner submits that a notice has already been sent to the petitioner intimating about withdrawal of herself as well as her senior, Mr. F. Khan, from this matter, and therefore this matter be adjourned for 6 weeks so as to enable the petitioner to make alternative arrangement. Ms. S. Borua, learned government advocate Assam, is present on behalf of the state. On the request of Ms. Simi, let this matter be posted again after 6 weeks with appropriate note indicating as to whether, appropriate office note indicating as to whether any new set of counsel have entered appearance on behalf of the petitioner.
Vice Lordship.
Pass over the matter for the time being, senior counsel.
You want a disposal? That's
Yes,
not really
yes.
possible. No, that will not be possible today.
So he's coming.
Let him come, but tell him that I'll not take up this matter for disposal.
After vacation, my lord.
It has to go after vacation. Yes. It is not possible because there are judgments which needs to be delivered and the court is not available from tomorrow. What do you want? After vacation?
Nobody accepts.
All right.
Obliged.
Heard Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner will submit that this writ petition can be taken up for disposal at the stage of admission hearing. Mr. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, praised for posting this matter after the summer vacation.
Let's kindly fix a date.
Yes, on the request of learned counsel for the parties and as paid for by petitioner's counsel, let this matter be listed again on 3rd August 2023 as a fixed item.
Obliged, my lord.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, pass over the matter for time being.
Today, no time being is possible. What is the matter about?
Matter is with regards to, Milords may see page 76 for a moment. That is the entire crux of the matter. Milords, the petitioner is asking for arrear payment of salary from January 2017 to December 2018.
Pay him.
December 2017 to December 2017 to 2018.
To pay him, why have to pay him?
No, my lords, the bank stand is that the principle of no work, no play applies. And that is already the black letter in the service regulations by virtue of clause 23 in the regulation. I stand corrected, my lords. The petitioner is asking for arrear salary from January 2018 to 15th of December 2019.
What has happened in this period? Petitioner did not work.
No, my lord.
Why?
My lords, the only contention here is that there were two transfers, one to Bijni, one to Bilasipara. He contested both of them. The Bijni transfer was in 2017. The Bilaspara transfer was in 2018. He got them quashed by virtue of the fact that his wife, with utmost respect, my lords, his wife and his son is having medical difficulties. So after the quashing, the bank posted him to his preferred place of posting, that is Bijni. My lords, on that basis, the transfers were quashed, but he did not come to work during that period. While he was filing and fighting for the quashing of the transfer orders, he did not come to work, my lords.
So have you initiated any proceeding against him?
No, my lords.
Then how can you not pay salary?
I may have to see this, my lords. I cannot say authoritatively that there was no proceeding at all.
No.
But My lord, section 23, clause 23 of the regulations. My lords may have clause 23 of the
Just a
regulation.
minute. Do you know what you have stated in your affidavit?
Yes, my lords.
What you have stated?
My lords, that the petitioner is not my lords, we have stated the same fact. The same fact that he did not work and therefore is not entitled to pay by virtue of clause 23.
Where have you stated that?
Yes, my lords may see page 2 of the affidavit in opposition at paragraph 9.
So if he has not worked, then you have to, you are not terming it as unauthorized absence. You have to adjust it against the leave, that's all.
My lords, the issue here is disciplinary proceedings as far as I understand, my lords, I may be wrong, but disciplinary proceedings are only initiated in case of dismissal. And here the petitioner did not work.
You are wrong, you are wrong. We'll dispose of the matter today itself.
Lordship, may I make a submission. There two transfer order was made, your lordship. In both the transfer order has been stayed by the honorable court.
Not state quashed.
Lordship, subsequently it was quashed, but because of the both has been as quashed, though I was directed to be appointed to the my place where I was residing. Accordingly, in terms of the judgment of the honorable division bench.
Have you made a representation for payment of release of salary?
Lordship.
Where is it?
Lordship.
What is
Page 75.
This is, this doesn't appear to be a proper representation, Mr. Mohan.
Page 75, lordship.
Take down, heard Mr. L. Mohan, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. D. Ganguly.
D. Banerjee, my
D.
lords.
Banerjee, learned counsel for the.
Proxy counsel for the standing counsel for respondents 1 and 2.
We will not name any proxy counsel. Whose name do you want? This is a disposal matter.
My lords. My lords, then if the matter is being disposed, I have 2 more submissions, my lord. My lord may turn to, maybe please to kindly.
We'll only ask him to file a representation and the bank will dispose it of with a speaking order within 4 weeks.
My
That's
lords.
all.
My lords.
But because there is no, you have not stated that any DP has been initiated against him for unauthorized. That's not there in the affidavit, so it doesn't matter what your instructions are or not.
But there is no any DP as yet, so far my knowledge goes.
Sorry?
There is no any DP.
There is no DP. So therefore, you have to consider his request for and pass a speaking order. Without that, we can't give any opinion in the matter.
I understand.
As counsel for the petitioner also heard Mr. D. Banerjee, learned standing counsel, Assam Gramin Vikas Bank, appearing for the respondent. Full stop. The read petitioner hearing is an employee of the Assam Gramin Vikas Bank, aggrieved by non-payment of his salary and allowances for the period from January 2018 to 15/12/2019. The instant read petition has been filed seeking a writ of mandamus. Full stop. It appears that while serving as the assistant manager in the Bijni branch of Assam Gramin Vikas Bank, the petitioner was transferred by order dated 29/11/2017 and posted at Bilasipara branch at Dhubri. Full stop. Since the petitioner was at the relevant point of time suffering from certain domestic problems owing to the adverse health condition of his wife and daughter, he had
Wife and son,
approached
wife and son.
wife and son. He had approached this court by filing WPC number 1080/2018, challenging the transfer order dated 29/11/2017. Full stop. The aforesaid writ petition was disposed of by the order dated 23/7/2018. With a direction upon the respondents to, where is the order?
Operative case 41, Your Lordship.
The direction upon the respondents to
Page 41, last bottom second.
consider the representation submitted by the petitioner on 6/12/2017 and 1/2/2018 representations. And dispose of by the same by a speaking order within 4 weeks. Full stop. The petitioner was also granted liberty to submit medical certificates in connection with the ailment of his wife and son. Full stop. After the order dated 23/7/2018 was passed, the authorities had again issued an order of transfer, another order of transfer dated 28/8/2018. This time posting him at Sidalsuti branch in Bongaigaon district, thus modifying the earlier transfer order dated 29/11/2017. Even on this occasion, the petitioner had challenged the order of transfer by filing WPC number 6230/2018 before this court. Full stop. The WPC number 6230/2018 D lagana. WPC number so and so of 2018 was disposed of by order dated 28/9/2018.
7593.
7/5/2019 with a direction. Where is the order?
Lordship, page 51. So page 52.
With a direction upon the respondents. No, direction by quashing the, was it quashed?
Lordship.
With a direction upon the respondents to assign posting to the petitioner at a branch which is near his hometown, that is Nalbari, or to a place nearest to his residence, so that the petitioner can continue to look after his ailing wife and son. The order of this court was required to be complied with within a period of 1 month. Consequently, the petitioner was permitted to join back at Bijni branch in which post he is continuing till today. First up. Mr. Banerjee, Learned Counsel for the respondent submits that due to the ongoing litigations connected with the orders of transfer, the petitioner was absent from duty during the aforesaid period. Therefore, full stop, therefore, by following the principle of no work, no pay, the area salary, the salary of the petitioner was withheld for the aforesaid period.
My lords, in all candor, the petitioner had also submitted a sick leave, but that was not approved by the bank.
Mr. Mohan, however, submits that during that period, the petitioner was had submitted sick leave, submitted application for medical leave. First up, the bank's counsel submits that the said application was not approved by the authorities.
First
up, however, there is nothing on record to indicate that the application submitted by the petitioner was rejected. Be that as it may, if an employee is entitled to leave and submits application seeking leave on justifiable grounds, it will be incumbent upon the employer to consider such application in terms of the rules and regulations applicable to the same and pass appropriate orders. First up, unless the application for leave stands rejected, the employee cannot be the absence of the employee from duty cannot be termed to be illegal and oblique or unauthorized so as to deny him the salary. Full stop. In the present case, materials available on record are insufficient for this court to come to a conclusion as to whether the petitioner was entitled to leave as applied for by him, and if so, in what manner the leave application submitted by the petitioner was dealt with by the authorities. First up, since there is no departmental proceeding initiated by the bank till today, alleging unauthorized absence from duty on the part of the petitioner, this court would presume that the petitioner was entitled to leave, but no formal order was passed by the authorities, either accepting or rejecting his leave application.
My lords, at page 74, the bank had rejected his leave outright. It is in consonance with the rules also, my lords. At clause 23, page 12, the service rules.
It is not an order of rejection.
Although Mr. Banerjee has invited the attention of this court to the communication dated 09/01/2018 issued by the regional manager of the bank to submit that his application for leave had been rejected. After going through the said communication, this court is unable to accept the aforesaid submission of the learned counsel for the respondents. Full stop. The communication dated 09/01/2018, though mentions about the absence of the petitioner from duty, does not indicate that his application for leave was rejected. Moreover, the period mentioned in the communication dated 09/01/2018 is from 30/11/2017, which does not correspond to the prayer made in the writ petition. As such, without expressing any further opinion in the matter, this writ petition stands disposed of by granting 4 weeks' time to the petitioner to make a proper representation before the competent authority seeking payment of arrear salary by justifying his period of absence for the period as noted above. First up, if such an application is submitted by the petitioner within the period of 4 weeks from today by enclosing a certified copy of this order, the same shall be considered on merit and disposed of by a speaking order. Full stop. It is made clear that since the department has not initiated any departmental proceeding against the petitioner till today, despite there being no restraint from the court, no such action will be initiated merely on the basis of the application to representation directed to be submitted by him by the present order. With the above observation, read.
May I say one thing, Lordship? So far, the 7/5/2019 concern, both the transfer order has been set aside and for directing me to join, asking directly respondent to join me in my in particular place. That was not complied with. That is why writ appeal was preferred. The Honorable Division Bench directed me, the respondent, to give me joining within 7 days at my place of joining. That may be.
It also it appears from the record that the petitioner's continuance at Bijni was facilitated by orders passed by this court in WPC numbers so and so and so and so, as well as the order dated.
Writ appeal order, Lordship.
What is the date of the order in writ appeal?
11/11/2019.
11/11/2019 passed in writ appeal number
Writ appeal number 215 of 19.
2150
2019.
2019. Full stop. Therefore, it cannot be said that therefore no, full stop. So let them examine and pass it.
My lords, if I may clarify.
Clarify next.
He is, now, my lords, in the order, he is currently in the Nalbari branch. Petitioner, no, utmost respect. Currently.
Start this order, list after vacation. Yes, you people are not thorough with the facts. Hard land counsel for both the sides. Let this matter be listed for admission again after vacation. Yes.
Grateful, my
You
lords.
should have mentioned all these things when I was hearing the matter.
My
I
lords,
dictated the order, you didn't say anything that he is in Nalbari.
But that is my present place. That is, I am saying that within my place, this is Nalbari, Your Lordship.
Add one line. It appears that the petitioner is presently serving in the Nalbari branch of the Assam Gramin Vikas Bank. Yes. All right.
Obliged, my lords.
So in this case, the finance department was supposed to file an affidavit, but the same has not been done, Your Lordship. Matter relates to non-grant of the benefits of ROP 2017 to the petitioners who are serving as the teaching and non-teaching staff of one Foodcraft Institute being run by the state government, Your Lordship. They have filed an affidavit by the tourism department.
Lordship, so far as my instruction is concerned, Lordship, in the year 2020, we received a proposal from the Industries Department, Tourism Department, sorry, but it was regretted by endorsement dated 9/1/2020, Lordship.
No, but you haven't filed affidavit.
That affidavit has not yet been filed, Lordship.
Then
Lord-
we'll have to take it that you are accepted there.
Lordship will take up this matter immediately after vacation, Lordship. In the meantime, I will file, Lordship.
Heard Mr. Amit Laskar and counsel. Also heard Mr. Naik, Naik Standing Counsel, Finance Department, Assam. Who prays for and is granted 4 weeks further time as final opportunity to file affidavit. During the stand of the department in the matter, Mr. J.K. Goswami, Learned Government Advocate Assam is present on behalf of the official respondents. On the request of the Learned Department Council, let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks. In the meantime, affidavit, if any, to be filed on behalf of the department be brought on record.
I will file, yes. Obliged.
If any affidavit on behalf of the department be brought on record.
If any date is possible.
After 4 weeks, count it, you will get the date.
Obliged, officer.
Lordship, in this case, my case is ready, Lordship. He will be in meantime served and filed today itself, Lordship.
How many times you have obtained, you have taken time, Mr.
Lordship, in fact, I received this copy 3 days back, Lordship. Signed
Right, I heard Mr. F. Khan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. P. Naik, Learned Standing Counsel Finance Department, Assam, who submits that affidavit will be filed during the course of the day. Mr. Your name, please?
N.K. Sharma for HK Das. Respondent number 3.
Mr. H.K. Das, Learned SC Guwahati High Court, and Ms. S. Borwa, Learned Government Advocate Assam are also present. In view of the request made by Mr. Nayak, this matter is directed to be listed again on 27/6/2023. If the affidavit on behalf of the Finance Department is filed during the course of the day by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel, the same shall be taken on record. Then only the same shall be taken on record. Yes.
This is just a compensation appointment and today I have served with a copy of the affidavit. So I have to go through this and I want to.
Which affidavit filed by whom?
By the respondent.
Respondent, APDCL.
APDCL.
All the respondents.
No. The main respondent, APDCL, against whom the.
What is the respondent number?
Number?
Yes. We identify respondents by number.
Yes.
There is nothing called main
1 to
respondents.
4.
Mr. S. Mitchell, I counsel for the petitioner submit that counter affidavit filed on behalf of the respondent numbers 1 to 4 has been served upon him only today morning.
Today, not yesterday, but
Only
today I
yesterday.
received.
And therefore, 2 weeks time be granted to seek instruction and file reminder if deemed necessary.
In the meantime, I may be allowed to file.
Mr. P.R. Sharma.
On behalf of Mr. S.P. Sharma,
The learned standing counsel APDCL is present and does not have any objection with the prior result. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after the summer vacation.
highly obliged.
Lordship, pass over timing lordship is not.
Today, no timing is possible.
Lordship, on the last occasion, Lordship had directed the Forest Department to produce the records pertaining to the matter, Your Lordship. It's a promotion matter.
Mr. RR will appear. He is on lakes on port number 11, Lordship. Time being, Lordship.
Promotion, madam, what is the matter?
Lordship, the petitioner is a grade 4 Chowkidar, Your Lordship. She's praying for promotion to grade 3. However, Your Lordship, respondent number 5 is the private respondent and much junior to the petitioner. He has been promoted, Your Lordship.
Who is appearing for the respondent number 5?
Respondent number 5. Sanjeev Roy, Your Lordship. They filed an affidavit in opposition also, Your Lordship. Advocate Sanjeev Roy.
All right, we'll take it up after 15-20 minutes. That's fine.
Wait, Your Lordship. Lordship, can you pass out the matter for the timing, Lordship?
No, why pass over?
Lordship, the conducting counsel, Mr. A.J. Atir, is on the way, Lordship.
We can't help it. Who is on the way, who is having bath, who is having meal, we are not concerned with all these things.
Lordship,
When a matter is called up, either you appear or at your request, it will be taken up after vacation. On the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, made with the consent of the other side, let this matter be listed again after vacation.
Lordship.
Wait, please, Your Lordship.
But not this is a case where I think they have taken enough time for the instruction, my lord. What happened, my lord, the disciplinary proceeding was initiated. It was dropped. Now again inquiry has been ordered. Under what power they do that, my lord? Because there can be only one inquiry. There cannot be more than one inquiry.
There is an interim order.
No.
Yes.
In fact, my lord,
Oh, yes, there is a.
Yes.
we have received instruction, my lord. Today's file is not available with me, my lord. So if you remember correctly, my lord, I have received instruction, my lord. I will file affidavit, my lord, next week.
The problem is, my lord, I have not got the service benefit. My service has not been confirmed. So many complications are, going on, my.
What do you have to say? He says he has received instruction.
We received, my lord. File is not available.
My lord, may kindly come to order it at 10/5/23.
No, no,
Yes,
what
sir.
is your response? The court should reject his request.
We'll file
because-
affidavit, my lord. Totally.
Only thing is, my lord, they should, why they are, I mean, stalling my other, service benefits, my lord. On only one hand, they will not file the affidavit. My lord, I think notice was issued on January, my lord.
It's
Now
true.
we are in June.
Achha, we'll give them one last chance. This is
Last chance, my lord.
Lordship may
2023.
kindly indicate it with the last.
Because I correctly
Mr.
remember I had received instruction.
Chaudhary, learned senior counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, who submits that he has received instruction. But today the file is not with him. As such, this matter be posted again after 4 weeks so as to enable him to file affidavit. Mr. Chaudhary, on the other hand, has expressed urgency in the matter by submitting that due to the impugn order, his client has been denied of all service benefits, including enhanced pay,
Including, my lord, confirmation in service.
including confirmation in service. By taking note of the submission made at the bar, his matter is directed to be listed again as a fixed item on 4th of August 2023. Full stop. The respondents are granted time till 1st August 2023 for filing affidavit. It is made clear that if no affidavit is filed on or before 1st August 2023 by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel, this writ petition shall be taken up for disposal on the basis of materials available on record.
Obliged.
Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Lordship, in this matter, affidavit has been filed. We have received it yesterday by 3 and 5, Lordship.
In item 22, we have filed an affidavit yesterday, Lordship, and I think it's not on record.
22, they have filed.
And 23, it was filed before the meeting.
23.
22, it has been filed yesterday.
Yesterday, Lordship.
And 23, it was filed before. When? Before means?
23, they have filed earlier.
Earlier.
They have filed our reply also. That way pleadings are complete.
Mr. Chaudhary, your opinion, which?
In item 23, my lord.
Achha. Mr. BP Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner appearing in item 24, case number 11, submits that copy of the counter affidavit filed on behalf of the respond number.
3 and 5.
Respond numbers 3 and 5 have been served upon him only yesterday. And therefore, 2 weeks time be granted to obtain instruction and file rejoinder if so required. Full stop. Ms. L. Devi Leonard CGC appearing for responding.
Lordship, for NRC.
For NRC to submit that the counter affidavit filed by her client's links is not tied with the record of this case. Mr. K. N. Chaudhary, Leonard Senior Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner in item 23 submits that counter affidavit has also been filed in his case, and the petitioner will file rejoinder. Petitioners will file rejoinder within 2 weeks from today, if so required. Mr. A.K. Datta, Leonard CGC is present on behalf of the
Item number 23, my lord, I have filed affidavit.
respondents in item 23. Taking note of the submissions made at the bar, let these matters be listed in the 4th week of July 2023 as fixed items. Parties to exchange pleadings in the meantime. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Lordship, in 22, it's until further orders last.
Then that's what it will be.
Bless.
In item 23, interim order has to be extended, my lord.
So in 23, interim order.
Item
passed earlier.
23.
Please, Lordship. In this case, Lordship, I have received the instruction, Lordship, so I want to file affidavit. Lordship, 10 days time, Lordship.
Heard Mr. K. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petitioners, also heard Mr. R.K. Talukdar, learned standing counsel,
Accountant General.
Accountant General Assam, appearing for the respond number 3, who submits that he has received instructions and therefore be granted 3 weeks time to bring the affidavit on record. Mrs. Chutia, learned
PNRD is also
Superior
required to
on
file
PNRD.
it.
PNRD Department Assam, appearing for the respond numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 has made a similar request. In view of the above, let this writ petition be listed again after 4 weeks. In the meantime, the respondents may bring on record their affidavits by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's license.
Possible. My lord, may I pay for a fixed date, maybe
It
lordship?
will come after 4 weeks.
Lordship.
What is the position in the
Lordship.
recruitment process?
Recruitment process already been completed, my
Hmm.
lord, my lord, the petitioner did not apply for that post. My lord, there is a my lord, the weightage and some consideration has been given to them, those who are additionally Mondal, as per my lordship's office memorandum there
So
2013.
we'll have it on 18 July and close the matter. 18 July. None appears for the petitioners on call. Mr. J. Henry, Learned Standing Counsel. Revenue Department Assam submits that the recruitment process has been completed in the meantime, but the petitioners have not applied for the post. As such, they cannot seek appointment pursuant to the recruitment process. On such ground, a prayer has been made for dismissal of the writ petition. Miss S. Borua, learned government advocate, Assam, is present and makes a similar prayer. Be that as it may, since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, the prayer cannot be considered. Prayer for dismissal of writ petition cannot be considered today. As such, register to list this matter again on 18th of July 2023 as a fixed item. It is made clear that if the petitioner's counsel remains absent even on the next date, consequential orders will follow.
Lordship, the affidavit filed by the respondent number 2 is, we already filed our affidavit. Obligation.
For bail hearing, I can.
In this case, lordship interview is there, lordship, and he's appeared before the police. And so far instruction already settled the matter, lordship.
Where is the PP? He has to be invited. He will not come. We wait for 5 minutes.
For order, I can 25.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship may produce the order, last order 16/2/23, my lord.
Yes.
So as per order, my lord, I have taken a step on 23/2/23 for usual post and registered post. And for Dosti service, my lord, I have taken a step on 21/2, my lord.
Have you filed affidavit? That's
My
the
lord,
service.
I am petitioner, my lord.
That's correct. Who has made dusty service? You.
My lord, my lord, taken steps for.
So you have to file an affidavit.
No, my lord, I have.
So and so counsel for the petitioner submits that in terms of the
I
leave
have-
granted. Huh? Sorry?
Sorry, my lord, not Dosti service, thorough restaurant number 5, my lord. Sorry, my lord. Thorough restaurant number 5, my lord. I supplied the copy to the engaged counsel.
Then also you have to submit a affidavit. Otherwise, on what basis will you accept service?
My lord, I have to take notice, my lord, from the acceptance.
All right, then we'll adjourn it. You are not understanding. If you have done it through respondent number 5, how do we know that on oral submission we cannot accept it?
My
You
lord,
have to
I-
file an affidavit
on
on the
my
prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner. This matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to enable him to file.
My
an
lord, the
affidavit.
only thing is that a long pending matter, and date may be fixed, my lord. After vacation, and date may be fixed.
What is the matter about?
My lord, regarding the service, my lord, of the Sahaya of ABDCL, my lord, I have challenged.
So you are not prepared to file an affidavit.
So my, as per my reading, my lord, I have not to, I need not to file affidavit because I have.
All right. Mr. So
respondent-
A. M. Hussain, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that in terms of the order dated 16/2/2023, steps for service of notice additionally has been taken.
Thorough restaurant.
Service of notice upon respondent numbers 16 and 19 have been taken to the respondent number 5 by way of an additional measure.
On
However, the petitioner has not, the petitioners have not filed any affidavit certifying the above facts. Mr. Hussain submits that under the law, no such
my lord,
affidavit is.
I will file if necessary.
Mr. Hussain submits that he be granted 2 weeks time to file an affidavit.
Only matter may be listed.
Prayer allowed, let this matter be listed immediately after the affidavit is brought on record. You have to file affidavit, then we'll drop presumption and proceed. Otherwise, how will you proceed? On your oral submission, it cannot be done.
My lord, I think that is record in the record, my lord. That the advocate on behalf of the respondent number 5 accept the notice, that is in the record. I filed that.
Show me address argument that on the basis of that, how it can be done. You address arguments.
Item 28.
Yes.
Your lordship may kindly see the order dated 5/6/23. So they are to submit the instruction, well. That's the code that is telling us for compliance of the order. On the order dated.
Yes, what
Lordship-
steps have been?
Lordship, I am appearing for respondent number 2. I have been informed, my lords, that there's an amount that they are willing to partake, but the legal aid certificate has not been deposited by the petitioner, my lords. That there is an affidavit, my lords. I am not aware if the affidavit is on record, my lords. That has been filed by the principal of Silchar Medical Board, my lords. That is respondent number 6, my lords. That document is available with me, my lord, but I don't have a printout with me. Whereby it stated that the petitioner was needed to come and produce certain legal aid certificates on which as amount that has been already been sanctioned, my lords. That amount is 1,41,745, my lords. Lords, I can produce the document.
In terms of the letter, my lord, reply was also given to them. But they are taking, my lord, actually how they have calculated it, I have stated. You have not provided me any statement of circulation done by you.
Where is the order of this court which is required to be complied with? Which page?
That is the
Two orders, my lord, petition as well as the review, my lord. Page 53, my lord, is the repetitions order by this honorable court. Page 53, my lord. Page 52 and the order starts from 53.
So no amount has been paid till today.
No, lordship, that they, lordship, from my instruction, they were sent there, they went there, and then the department asked for the legal aid certificate, my lords, which was not produced, my lords, because of which otherwise they are ready to pay that amount, my lords. That amount is ready, my lords.
141.
Mr. Please take a seat. Well, I'll ask you questions, then you learn.
Okay.
No, please come to page 54.
Lordship. Yes, sir.
The court directed that the pension and area salary is to be paid
Yes, lordship.
along with interest at the rate of 12% per annum,
Yes, lordship.
with effect from the date on which the same had become
Yes,
due.
lordship.
Now, the deceased here was a doctor in the Silchar Medical
Yes,
College. So you say his entire arrear pension salary for 15 years
Yes, lordship.
would amount to 1,47,000.
No, lordship, this is, and then the interest part will be computed, lordship, when the legal aid certificate is, all the necessary documents are produced, then they can process it, my lords. So the amount that has been, amount, which, this is a amount, that is a temporary amount, my lords. Pursuant to that, which they'll calculate interest that needs to be paid on the area salary and all, my lords. This amount is ready on the basis of that, my lords. If lordship can direct the.
No, we will not do anything. We will now have the matter sorted out here.
Lordship.
Give me the list of the officers. We'll summon them, let them come here with their records. We'll see what is required, what is not, and have it
Lordship, here I have been,
But it's not working out. You see, you took time on the last day.
Lordship, to hear the instruction that has been placed, my lords, that there is an amount ready, my lords. Let them claim that amount, my lords, and then pursuant to that, we will process.
What is the amount ready?
Lordship, as per my instruction, the amount is 1,41,7, 1
What
lakh.
is it? How have you calculated 1 lakh?
Lordship, that assessment has been done by the principal, my lords, of the Silchar Medical College, my lord. How they have computed, Lordship, that calculation is with them, Lordship. And on that, if the interest that has to be given to them, my lords, if they provide, Lordship, there's some cooperation in
So
required.
for principal, no heirship is required. For interest, heirship is required.
No, Lordship, that amount, Lordship, the certain documents, my lords, they are asking for. If that is there, then they can process, my lord. Maybe it's some.
What is the document you are seeking?
Lordship, it was legal aid certificate, death certificate, Lordship, as per my instruction, Lordship. Survivor certificate, that neither the survivor certificate, legal aid certificate, nor death certificate or late Arindam, like that is the father of the petitioner, my lords, has been provided, Lordship. So, Lordship, there, and then Lordship, there's also this, I've been informed that they are not accepting it because that interest and the part has not been mentioned in that amount. That is why they are not accepting it also, my lords. That is what I have been informed also, my lord. So there's a
So have you informed them what is the amount due?
Lordship, I have asked them, they're saying we are computing that amount. In the meantime, if they can just cooperate a bit, and my lords, and just if the petitioner can just visit them, then
No, you see, the point is this order was passed in. The order of the court was passed almost 9 years back.
Lordship.
And
then that interest, Lordship, I've informed that the interest is that it will come on the state exchequer only because the delay which they are causing is that amount will increase and it will be computed on the basis of that also. But if Lordship, the petitioner can go and cooperate once, my lords, and then if on the next date, if they cannot come to a logical conclusion, Lordship may pass any.
so where is the heirship certificate?
My lord, there is no dispute about the legal aid certificate, no legal certificate is
All right,
required.
we'll hear it after vacation then.
So when
They are saying give a heirship certificate. You want to make legal argument on that. Whether there is
Survivor
required-
certificate has been given, my lord, everything has been given, my lord. Legal aid certificate, they are not disputing, my lord. Now, they are now, today, my lord, they are saying that legal aid certificate.
You file an affidavit by.
Yes, my lord. Let them.
I'll file affidavit, Lordship, in the meantime, I'll
Mr. P. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, also had Mr. H. Cholya, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number
number 2, Lordship.
2. Full stop. This is a classic example of complete apathy on the part of the departmental authorities in carrying out the order of this court, which was passed on 11/12/2014, directing that the legal heirs of late Dr. Deshmukh be paid the amount of pension and arrear salary which accrued on the account of his their deceased father, along with interest, full stop. On one ground or other, the state has been resisting the compliance of the order. However, the respondents have not yet filed any affidavit bringing their stand on record. As such, before passing any further consequential order in this case, this court is of the opinion that an affidavit from the respondent number 2 would be necessary. In this case, Mr. Cholya assures this court that on or before 27/6/2000.
Lordship, because the officer concerned has been transferred, Lordship. So some extra time, Lordship.
And respondent number 1,
Respondent number 2. Respondent number 2, Lordship.
you appeared for respondent number 1 also.
Principal Secretary, my lord, Government of Assam, Health and Family.
You see, then we'll have to ask them to appear.
Lordship, Anurag Goyal is not the Principal Secretary of the Family and Health and.
Who is the principal?
So, Lordship, right now it is Siddharth Singh. He's the Commissioner Secretary, Principal Secretary, Lordship. I have to find out the
See, the
name.
point is the court orders are not being.
No,
considered.
Lordship,
Mr. Chalia is granted time till 27/6/2023 to place on record an affidavit on behalf of the concerned official
Respondent.
stating the steps taken for compliance of the court order. If no affidavit is filed on the next date fixed, this court will consider directing personal appearance of the concerned official.
Respondent.
List again on 28.
28/6, Lordship.
You are to file within 27 and it will be listed on 28/6.
Lordship. Okay.
The orders.
Make me please.
Yes.
Lordship, is a contempt petition, operative part of the order is page 11, Lordship.
Mr. BP Vora and 8 weeks, sir, notice.
Is a contempt petition, my lord, for non-complying the order of this honorable court, my lord.
Mr. S. Secretary, 8 weeks.
Under the interlocutory application for correction of order, Lordship, kindly come to page 10. Last para, Lordship, it should be Anganwadi worker. Last para, Lordship, page 10.
Yes, what do you have to say, Mr. Goswami?
It may correct.
Mr. L. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the applicant, also heard Mr. J. P. Goswami, learned government advocate Assam appearing for the opposite parties. This IA has been filed with a prayer to correct a typographical error occurring in the order dated 29/5/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 7678 of 2019. Mr. Majumdar submits that in the last para, this court has mentioned that the respondent number 6 has been wrongfully appointed as Anganwadi helper. The respondent number 6 to Anganwadi helper. But the correct expression ought to have been within quotes Anganwadi worker. Mr. Goswami submits that he would have no objection if the correction as prayed for by the applicant is made in the order dated 29/5/2023. In view of the above, this IA stands disposed of by providing that the expression Anganwadi helper in the final paragraph of order dated 29/5/2023 shall read as Anganwadi worker within quotes for the purpose of the aforesaid order. IA stands disposed of.
Lordship, time may extend, Lordship, already time expired, Lordship, for filing representations.
In
7
view of
days.
the order, before that, you write, in view of the correction made today, the petitioner stroke applicant is granted
7 days.
Huh?
7 days.
further 7 days time with effect from today for submitting her representation. It is a lady.
She.
Her representation.
Of like.
Pending matters item 17.
Lordship, may list the matter after vacations, then your Lordship, the respondent, no one here.
Who is for the respondent?
Forest, your Lordship. Respondent 1 to 4. And the respondent.
Miss S. Hazarika, learned counsel for the petitioner present, none appears for the forest department. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again immediately on reopening of the summer vacations.
Obliged, your Lordship.
Well, I'm sorry, my lord, at that time, nobody was there. So,
Yes, what is the
no,
matter?
the final report has been submitted. So there is no apprehension for him.
It done heard Mr. F. Hawk, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. D. Das, learned APP Assam appearing for the state by the order dated 27/4/2023. the applicant, namely Majidul Haq alias Majidul Ali, was granted interim anticipatory bail in connection with Palashbari PS case number 76/2023, registered under section 380/34 of the IPC. Mr. Das submits that during the pendency of the writ petition, final report has been submitted in connection with the aforesaid police case. Therefore, he would have no objection if the order dated 27/4/2023 is made absolute. Taking note of the submission made by the learned APPRC, it is hereby provided that the order dated so by means of which the applicant was granted interim anticipatory bail is hereby made absolute. This application stands disposal.
First, FR number may be reflected in the order if necessary.
Right, FR number?
FR number 51/23, dated 30/4/23.
Final report has been submitted by the FR number. Yes.
Obliged.
My lord, I'm sorry, my lord, I was supposed to appear in item 25, my lord, for the respondent APDCL, respondent number 227.
That some order has been passed after vacation.
Presence may kindly be marked. I'm sorry, my lord.
You are not present now. You want to put it.
Respondent number
okay,
2
we'll
to
rise. Huh?
respondent number 227.
Respondent numbers 2 to 7.
APDC.
Yes.
Highly obliged.
The matter is fixed at 2, is it? Well, right. So we'll sit. Heard Mr. A.M. H.R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. S. Dutta. We'll have it on 23rd as per his request. As well as Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned counsel appearing for the official respondents. On the basis of instructions obtained as per order dated 5/6/2023, passed by this court, the learned departmental counsel submits that since there are only 2 posts reserved for the OBC category candidates, and the statute makes provision for only 30% reservation for women. As such, one post cannot be set aside for being filled up with a women candidate. That is the reason, women candidate. Moreover, it is the submission of Mr. Goswami, learned government advocate Assam, that the 2 male candidates from the OBC category have scored higher marks than the writ petitioner, and therefore have been found to be more suitable for appointment. First, on such ground, a prayer has been made to dismiss the writ petition. First up, Mr. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that there are decisions of the Supreme Court which supports his contention that out of the 2 posts, 1 post can be reserved for women candidate, even if the percentage of quota is only 30%. First of all, Mr. Chaudhary, however, seeks posting of this matter again on 23/6/2023, so as to produce the decisions which supports his case. Taking note of the above submission of the petitioner's counsel, this matter is directed to be posted again day after tomorrow, that is 23/6/2023. Acha, you are waiting for part 2. I was also thinking of taking us on part 2 cases, but I've just been informed that part 2 matters cannot be taken up today. There is no notification in the cause list. And this will be the situation up to vacation.
Can it be taken?
Huh? Tomorrow, this court is not available.
Sir, my item seems lordship had the matter. Can it be treated as part of matter?
No,
Otherwise,
but where is the respondents council? If both parties agree, then we can still take up.
Otherwise, matter will go again, my lord, to
Who is appearing to
Yes.
the respondents here?
the government advocate is there. And Goswami was there. She is also there, my lord. Government advocate. But 23, already lordship had and
No, that you have said. There's no need to repeat it. But who is for the?
This is Sutya, sir. I will inform.
23.
Otherwise,
See, if he's ready and wants to argue, then both parties agree, otherwise this matter can.
Lordship may take them after the vacation.
Because the Honorable Chief Justice has deleted the hearing list today. I was not aware. You check up in the list.
Yesterday also, Lordship, notification comes declares a motion days.
No, only my,
Mr. Chetri, do not keep repeating what you're
yes,
saying. You are matured enough to understand what I'm saying. If both parties agree, then we can take it up. But if one of the parties is reluctant, then the court will have to go by the notification of the Honorable Chief Justice.
He's not here, my lord. Yes,
I will
my
ask
lord.
him.
Then we'll take it up some other day.
Yes, my lord.
You bring him on Tuesday next. Let him be ready, prepared, then we'll take up
My lord.
Tuesday next. Though these are not, these are all going to be motion days, but you request your friend, Mr. Chutia. If you request him, then he might agree.
yes, I'll request him.
All right.
My lord.
So then that's all for today.
My
We
lord.
can't take up part two matters.
No.
I wanted to deal with his case in some other cases.
My lord.
Since it is a matter of 2008.
If I would have seen it, then maybe one or two more admission matters could have been